Okay, so we're going to talk about polynomials. So polynomials um, are expressions which have a certain number of terms. So you'll remember if we have one term, so for example, like x squared, this is a monomial because monomials have one term, so mono. So monomial is one term. Then we have something like maybe 3 plus x squared. Well, now we've got two terms because we have got a first one here and a second one here. There is a operator between the two. So this becomes what we describe as a binomial. So that means binomial. So that means that we have two terms. So bi means two. Then we keep going. So then we maybe would have x to the power of, let's say, 4 plus z to the power of 6 minus 6x. So this now has three parts to it. So this would be called a trinomial because tri, like a tricycle, means that it has three parts. So this is a trinomial. Okay. So we've got monomials, binomials, trinomials, and then like this keeps going, but essentially all that you're interested in is that all of these are types of polynomial, types of polynomial. And when we think about polynomials, these terms or these expressions are all joined together by an operator. Now, sometimes those operators are in a situation where we cannot, maybe we can't group items or like there's things that aren't alike. So we can only combine like terms. We can only combine like terms. Now, like terms are terms which, so like terms, and remember that these have the same exponent and variable. So if we have something like, let's say we've got 3x squared plus 4x squared, well, we can do that because 3 plus 4, well, that's going to give us 7. And we just keep our x squareds because we've got x squared, we've got 3 lots of those, and then our 4x squared, we're just adding all those x squareds together. So this would be x squared plus 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 x squared. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so that's 7x squared. Now, sometimes we have a situation where we have some things that are not like terms. Well, you just have to leave those alone and combine the things that are like terms. Also, in a polynomial, so polynomials cannot have, that's a h, a fraction for the variable. So the variable can't be on the bottom. So you can have like a quarter of x squared, that's fine. But you can't have like 1 over x squared, like that can't happen. Okay. So let's have a look at another example of maybe combining some of these together. So let's say we've got 3x squared plus 4p minus 6x to the power 3. So this is our first expression, and then we're going to take this away from 2x squared plus 4p minus 2x to the power 3. Now, the first thing you're going to see is that we've got this set here, and we've got this set here. So this is our first expression. So our first expression. And this is our second expression. Now, we want to take the first expression away, we want to take the second expression away from the first expression, right? So like 3 minus 2, we'd be taking the 2 away from the 3. So what we're going to do here is we're going to think about what's going to happen when we go about taking away each of the items inside. Because what we want to do is we want to do the first expression minus everything in the second expression. So we're not just taking away 2x squared, and that's why we've put these brackets in to help us out. So the brackets here, they're going to help us to realize that we're taking everything away in that second expression. So the easy way to do this is to go and to remove the brackets by rewriting this as if we were taking things away. So we're going to have 3x squared plus 4p minus 6x to the power 3. And now we're going to take away 2x squared. We're going to take away 4p, and we're going to take away negative 2x to the power 3. Now, the reason we didn't write the positives in front of these others is because that doesn't affect anything. But this one down here now, our this part here in yellow, well, this means that we're going to now end up with a positive down here. We're going to end up doing an addition instead of a subtraction. So, oops, that's the wrong tool. So now we've got 3x squared plus 4p minus 6x to the power 3 minus 2x squared minus 4p plus 2x to the power 3. So now I'm going to go through here, and now I'm going to pull out my like terms. So my x squared and my x squared. Remember to grab the sign that goes with it. That's negative 2x squared, not minus 2x squared now. So now we're going to find our 4p. We've got positive 4p and negative 4p. And then we've got negative 6x cubed, and we've got positive 2x cubed. So now I'm going to go through here, and now I'm going to combine these terms together. So I'm going to look at my red ones. Well, 3x squared and negative 2x squared, well, that's 3x squared minus 2x. So that just gives us positive x squared. 4p minus 4p, that's no p. So the p's just go away, and they cancel out, so we don't need to worry about the p's there. And then we've got our blue ones, our negative 6x cubed plus 2x cubed. Well, that's going to give us negative 4x cubed. So now our final answer for this question is going to be this. So we've got x squared minus 4x cubed. And that is our simplified expression. So this is simplified expression. Now this is it. You can't do any more here. There's nothing more that you can do. There's nothing else that's possible. Okay. So then sometimes we have a situation where we want to multiply terms together. So for example, we've got 3x squared plus 2, and then we've got x squared minus 4, let's say, and we want to multiply these together. Now this could be a situation where we've got a rectangle like this, and we've got our side lengths. So maybe this is 3x squared plus 2, and this is x squared minus 4, and we want to know what is the area. Well, we know that it's length times width, so we need to multiply these together. So if you remember rightly, we're going to use FOIL for this. When that means that we're going to take the first term here, and we're going to multiply it by the first thing and the second thing, and then we're going to take this one, multiply it by both things inside here. So first by the outside, first by the first terms, the outside terms, the inside terms, and then the last terms. So that means if we do our first terms, 3x squared times x squared, That's going to give us 3x to the power 4 because when we multiply with exponents, we add the exponents together. Then we've got our outside terms. So then we've got 3x squared multiplied by negative 4. So that's going to give us negative 12x squared. Then we're going to look at our next one, so our inside term. So 2x times x squared, well, that's going to be plus 2x squared. And then we've got 2 times negative 4, that's going to give us negative 8. Now, do we have any like terms? Yes, our terms here in the middle are like terms, so we can combine those together. So that leaves us with 3x to the power 4 minus 10x squared minus 8. So that is our final expression, and if this was a question for this rectangle, that means that its area is equal to 3x to the power 4 minus 10x squared minus 8.